January 2017 against the Chiefs. Obviously, he goes on social media live streaming while Mike Tomlin is talking. It's supposed to be a sacred moment in the locker room, so that brings attention. December 31st, 2018, week 17 leading up, he decides not to practice. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in playoff contention if they play in that game. Because he didn't practice, he was inactive throughout that game. He decided to leave the game at halftime. July 26, 2019, he gets frostbite on his feet during the cryotherapy session. It's placed on the non-football injury list. Some people have said, why would you do that, not protect yourself? That was ruled a non-football injury. August 12th, he distanced himself from the Raiders because he couldn't have a helmet that the NFL no longer allowed. That caused a problem. September 24th, 2019, he goes on a rant on social media going at the Raiders general manager. September 7th, Brown asked to be released. The Raiders cut him. September 7th, sexual assault allegations were reported against Antonio Brown. September 18th, it was reported that he was sending threatening messages to the women who had placed allegations against him based off misconduct and sexual harassment, so on and so forth. September 19th, off season or preseason, AB gets picked. He was picked up, gets cut by the Patriots. January 22nd, Brown is charged with the felony of burglary and battery in Hollywood, Florida. Then pleads no contest to that situation. He's given 2 years probation, ordered to go to psychological evaluation and attend anger management and perform 100 hours of community service. That happened on July 12th. July 31st, he was suspended 8 games because of the assault and because of the burglary and battery charges. He was suspended 8 games. October 27, 2020, signed with the Bucs in week 9 after serving that 8-game suspension. Obviously went on to win a Super Bowl, had a couple catches and a touchdown. And he was picked up. He was re-signed beginning of the year, 1 year, $3.1 million. And in this season, December 2nd, 3-game suspension for lying about his COVID vaccination card. Then after that, to top it all off, obviously he had his outbursts on the field where he took his uniform off, threw his helmet, threw his gloves, threw his towels, everything, and pieced out the stadium in the middle of a game when the Buccaneers were down 24-10 midway late in the third quarter against the New York Jets. Who wants to take it first and talking about holding all athletes accountable across the board for leaving games or
I'll go ahead and take it. Yes, we should hold Antonio Brown accountable. And for all those who are talking about Antonio Brown has mental health issues, which he may have, that he needs to get looked at and all this stuff, sure, he may have that. But if we're gonna give mental health issues a pass in one arena for athletes, we should give mental health issues a pass, across athletic fields, across genders, yeah. So just like I have not given any mental health passes yet, I won't give one to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown obviously has issues. Obviously is a prima donna. Obviously is a great talent, which is why he keeps getting opportunities. But Antonio Brown is about making business boom for AB. That everybody knows that, and so if it's not about him, then so that's what the Bucs they were willing to deal with that for the talent there, and that's what the cost they had to pay. So no sympathy here from Coach Johnson for Antonio Brown. I wouldn't give him another opportunity in the NFL, but somebody probably will. Somebody probably will because he's a great talent. He's a great talent. He is a great talent. So
What person do you know plays a awful team, a top 5 draft team? They losing to them. They are the best quarterback to ever breathe air. And for whatever reason in your brain, you decide to leave, knowing that you're going to the playoffs, knowing that you're highly favored other than against the Green Bay Packers, and knowing that you have a high chance of
Go
winning
to the
the
Chiefs,
Super Bowl.
AB.
Not only that,
I feel like
We'll take
not only that, the main thing that people are saying that he was, one reason he left is because of his stats. Tom Brady would have gave him his stats.
He would have. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Think about it
It
is
would
that,
actually
be
that
really
receiver.
time to time again.
No. Listen, that receiver that came in and saved the day was a slot. Was in that exact same position pretty much, and he gave him.
Who was the receiver that
gave
came
him
in?
that
If you don't
touchdown?
mind me asking. Was it
Exactly.
I believe his last name was Grayson or something like that.
There you go. There you go.
I do want to give a shout out to
60
somebody,
yards.
Jalen Darden from UNT, actually a home native of Houston, Texas. Actually used to go to Calvary Missionary Baptist Church when he was a youngin'. So that's another Calvary alma mater, man. We breed them here, man. Play for the Buccaneers. Number 1, Jalen Darden. Star receiver at UNT for 3 years straight. Just want to throw it out, man. We breeding this
church, man.
We breeding over here, man. We breeding this, man.
Yo, so
like I said,
Darnell, so to your point, right? So his last catch was 633, was at 633 in the second quarter. He had 3 receptions up until that point and 5 targets already. I do believe those catches that Grayson was making on that touchdown drive, that game-winning drive, were AB's catches. And so I feel you, Christian, on not giving him sympathy, and it was making my skin boil when everybody tried to run to that on like the mental health. And I was just like, man, like, is it a crazy thought to just have that? What if AB don't have mental health issues? What if he is perfectly within his right and sound conscious mind?
What if everybody else just fuck ups and it's not him?
Like, what if everybody else is wrong and trying to give him a pass and he's consciously within his right mind, knowing what he's doing, and either he knows the consequences and he don't care about the consequences of his actions, or he just don't care all around.
He'd be arrogant.
Arrogant, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think he arrogant, bro. I think he don't give a fuck.
Because right, so everybody tried to immediately go to the race card. Oh, they trying to stall him out. Right? They don't.
Oxymoron. He was on the sideline at the Nets game, I believe, the following day.
The same night, I want to say.
Same night, probably was. He had a chain on that was a B, and if you slow that part down, the chain is AB. Thus his name, Antonio Brown. I just thought that was pretty funny because when you look at the chain and you be like, is that AB? But then it's like, it really is a B. And I just thought it was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
So the argument,
Edward, just real quick, you're saying, if he has mental health or not, again, I could care less if he has mental health issues or not. Don't walk on the team.
Yo,
I am who I am.
To go against the trying to stall him out and I want to let him get his money. It was reported, I don't know if it's true, and I want to say Bruce Arians said this, but I didn't hear it or see it for myself. I just heard it out there through the grapevine. It was supposedly a known fact that AB wasn't benched. It was also reported, may be true, may not be true, that what led up to him acting out was because he felt like Tom Brady was favoring Gronk down the stretch as opposed to him. That's what's reported. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just giving y'all all sides of the spectrum. And it's also, and it was, I'll let you go. And it was also reported Arians asked fam to go back into the game to try to go out and get the incentives and the catches and the yardage and the touchdowns. What was you gonna say, Darnell?
If you look at the targets, like the person gets the most receiving yards is there you go.
I got them for y'all. Don't worry.
But that's the thing. But I'm not gonna say all that. But that's the thing. Like Come on. I looked at him like, bro, I'm not seeing the problem. Maybe like,
Nine.
did you talk about your
Okay,
mama?
outside of AB, you had 9 different receivers who caught passes that game, and out of the 9, 8 of them had two or more catches. So it's just like, bro, we trying to win. I don't know. Like all of that added up and thinking about that, and I can see possibly that being an argument if you look back on working your way up, and it's like, damn, like they ain't really been like showing AB no love. It's Brady, so it's not like Brady can't like pick apart the defense and like get you the ball when he wants to, or manipulate whatever type of matchup. And I can see if it's not like he wasn't getting the ball this game or that game, but he coming off the previous game, 15 targets, 10 catches, 100 yards catching, 100 yards receiving. And so I really don't think AB crazy. I was listening to Tom Brady talk. I don't know if I'm just a
You
blind.
finally gave him that Leonard Fournette talk and Anthony Brown. I said Antonio Brown being a little bit more combustive. I don't think he was more apt to that stern talking by Bruce Arians. Hey, either you submit, get with the team, or go home. Man, AB probably was like, nigga, I don't know who the fuck you talking to, or I'll really go home in this bitch.
Yeah.
You must know nobody.
You know, it's always one nigga on the team like that, bro, who will let his nuts hang no matter what, bro. Don't give a fuck about the world.
That's the worst thing about it is,
unfortunately, all the talent in the world just
the only credence I may give to. Well, I don't want to say I may give to. It's not whether I give it to him or not. Like Bruce Arians said, if he needs help, hope he gets it. I don't think that help is rooted in him continuing to get chances within football. But when he had the court issues and they ordered him to go take anger management classes and get a psychological evaluation, I was like, maybe you may have some a little off if the court felt like that was rude, but I also know that could also be another form of manipulation in the courtroom, so you can have a lighter sentence to say, oh, they was kind of really off their square when they were acting out.
You can't always keep seeing smoke from AB and not say that it's not a fire over there. Like eventually, it's like, well, that nigga. Everywhere you go, they tripping.
Yeah, as they say, the common
denominator.
Exactly, man.
Yo ass.
So, to wrap it up, AB needed 1.3 million, and he had 1.3 on the table in incentives. He had 8 more catches
in 2 games.
In 2 games, 8 more catches, 55 more yards, 2 touchdowns, and an additional 255 more yards, with still a quarter and a half still left to play with a full game.
Against who?
The New York Jets. I don't know if
it's somebody else next week. Carolina
Panthers, yeah. So
Carolina.
I don't know if I really want to believe Antonio Brown wasn't calculating all that. I think his blood was deeper than rap. I think his blood was deeper.
I'm not sure.
My thing is, you got the greatest quarterback behind center, bro, and you one of the best receivers. Like, I think he never studied Tom Brady's film ever at all, like how he operates. Because it's like Tom Brady he'll pick you if you work for it, but that's about it. There is no favoritism, nigga. You still have to be that guy to be the guy.
If you know his fucking last 6-7 years, bro, he has a favorite target. His name is Rob Gronkowski.
I mean, but
he likes to target him when they get into the red zone, so it's not a. AB should have been like, bro, it just ain't my game to go completely off. He had just literally had 2 or 3 games in a row where he went over 100 yards and back to back.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Like, nigga, you tripping? You getting the targets? You getting the attention?
He just notices. I'm saying he don't look at his film like, bro. He don't pick out. He picks out the mix match. Like, if I can't hold this big ass motherfucker, why am I keep avoiding it?
Yeah. Hey, one thing though, I just Antonio Brown should be a Hall of Fame receiver, but I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, he's gonna get the treatment that T.O. got. I'm not sure if he'll ever get there to the Hall of Fame. Even though he's one of the best receivers.
T.O. got in though.
I know T.O. got in, but I'm just saying. But again, T.O. didn't go to this. Even though T.O. had a bad rap, T.O. didn't even go to this extreme. So you know,
Yeah, he didn't go to his enshrinement. He had it done at his college.
no,
At
no,
his
no. I'm saying, T.O. didn't walk off on his team in the middle of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, no, no.
T.O.
AB tripping, bro. AB tripping.
Yeah, so I'm saying T.O. hasn't gone as far as Antonio Brown has gone. So because of that, I don't know if Antonio Brown will make it to the Hall of Fame because of these antics. And also too, I don't think that Antonio Brown has the career numbers that T.O. had. But you know, he his as his play on the field, he has an argument to get inside of Canton.